morning. Way too early, at 5 o'clock. It wasn't, a screechy, wake up. It was more gentle than that, but nevertheless. And we live in a world of Surrey and Alexis. We live in a world of almost constant communication. Messaging systems are proliferating in our society, aren't they? Names like Twitter. Everybody knows Twitter because of the he who shall not be named. His name starts with a capital T. Gmail, eBuddy, Nebo, Jarvix, Gadu. What names, that I think the Polish, like Gadu. Our Chinese members here are all on WeChat. How many of you are on WeChat? So raise your hand. Well, they're too shy to raise. There we go. But they are. That's the Chinese messaging system. And of course, we have Skype and Facebook. How many of you are on Facebook? There we go. Now we're getting closer to home. Lots and lots of voices. I remember a conversation I had with two teenagers, and the whole time they held cell phones in their hand. And while they talked to me, they were busily playing a game on the cell phones. And at the same time they were talking to me, they were having a conversation with a few other people around. What a world we're living in. And we're deluged by all these voices speaking to us their ideas, trying to get our attention, trying to persuade us, often trying to sell us something. And not all of it's true, right? We're deluged by it all. What are we to believe in the face of all this information? How can we begin to sort through the forest of ideas and find our pathway to truth? This morning our reading from Scripture looks at a man named Thomas. Thomas was willing to ask questions. Thomas had a healthy dose of skepticism. Now that's not the same as cynicism, is it? Skepticism is not cynicism. Thomas wanted to know the truth. He's been nicknamed as a doubter, doubting Thomas. But I think that label's unfair. I think it is unfair. Thomas is no different than most people. If anything, he is more honest than many people. Jesus' death on the cross was devastating to Thomas. It is very likely that Thomas was there. Some of the disciples were there at the crucifixion. They were watching from a distance. Some were up closer to him. He may have been there watching in pain and horror as his leader, as his master, as his Lord died a horrible death on the cross. It doesn't get more real than that. 1 week ago, we celebrated the resurrection of Jesus. The empty tomb in front of this altar is a testimony, a reminder to us that he is not here. He is risen. After Jesus had risen, he appeared to the disciples, but Thomas wasn't with them when he appeared to them. And when the other disciples told him that they had seen the Lord, I think his response is great. I think he says, unless I see the nail prints in his hand and put my fingers where the spear was in his side, I will not believe it. I don't believe it. It's an honest response by Thomas. Deep in the throes of grief, the death of Jesus was so real. He saw that when his disciples told him that they had seen Jesus alive. He must have thought these guys had gone a bit wacky. Thomas was a realist. Prove it, he said. Prove it. I want to see him and touch him, and then, and only then, I will believe. If we think about it, his reaction wasn't really all that different from the rest of the disciples. You remember they didn't believe it when the women came from the empty tomb and told them that they had seen Jesus, that he was not there. They the first time that Jesus met with them in person, they thought it was a ghost. Jesus had to show them the wounds in his hands and his side. And he even ate something, according to Luke, before he could persuade them that it was really him. Thomas gives voice to an honest expression of what they were all experiencing, and that is doubt, incredulity. I think it's a testimony to the love and grace of Jesus that he did not neglect Thomas. 1 week later, he appeared to the disciples again, and this time inside of a locked room, and Thomas was there. And Jesus said to Thomas, "Come here." How would you feel at that moment? Jesus said, "Put your fingers here and see my hands. Put your hand into my side. Stop doubting and believe." And Thomas said, "My Lord and my God." Thomas needed no more persuasion. He believed, and his response to Jesus at that moment is unique in all the Gospels. My Lord and my God. It is worship. It is worship. It is the kind of worship that is only given to God. My Lord and my God. It is personal and powerful expression of belief. Jesus responds to Thomas in that moment with a statement that reaches forward in time to generations yet unborn, to generations of people right down through history to this present place and moment where we are gathered together. Because you have seen me, you have believed. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed. Thomas teaches us that it is better to be able to express your doubts than to hide behind something you do not believe. But Thomas also teaches us about believing. In the end, this doubter came to understand for himself that Jesus was alive, that he had indeed risen from the dead. And Jesus spoke about the kind of faith that doesn't demand the absolute bona fide proof of miracles. What's the point of calling it faith? It has to be spelled out by a scientific, empirical method. Thomas passes through his doubts and came to faith. And no matter where we are on that journey, the good news in this story is that Jesus does not reject people because of their doubts and questions. Not even his disciples. And even at the very end of his time with them, after he had appeared over a period of days to over 500 people, even at that point in time, the scripture says that some doubted. If you struggle with these things, you're in good company. Rather, he holds out his hands to you and to me, and he invites us to put our hands in his and believe. And believe. You know, the Gospel of John declares at the end of this passage we read this morning, clearly and forthrightly, its purpose. John wrote these accounts in order that we might believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God, and so that in believing we might have life in his name. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Today we are going to celebrate new and growing faith in holy baptism. In just a few moments, I'm going to ask this young man over here, Nathan, do you believe in Jesus Christ, God's only Son? And he's going to say, I do. I believe. I'm going to ask that question
us with childlike faith to be able to walk forward through our doubts, through our struggles, through our issues and concerns.